Showtime. Sunday, January 9th. This will be show number 43, our 43rd Sunday, to stream some music and friends over the internets. It is snowing in the heart of Texas.
It's snowing yeah. I woke up to a bunch of messages from my parents in Hewitt, just outside of Waco. Snow covering everything, and some videos from my friends in Austin too.
It's rare,
wild.
Right? It's rare that it snows in Central Texas, Waco, Austin. That area doesn't get snow very much.
No,
right?
West Texas does, but not no. Mm-mm.
Well, that's a pretty thing.
It's exciting, yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting for the kids, especially their first snow. We're here in Nashville where it's at least not cloudy. It's quite chilly, though, and it should be. We're in the middle of January. Today we have Hayes Carll with us. He's here in the green room. And if you're jumping on our stream from Hayes Carll's Facebook page, hi, Mary Gauthier here, Jamie Harris. Hayes will be with us shortly. It's been a hell of a week in the United States of America, and everybody has probably heard enough about it at this point. We're not going to go on about it. We're just going to play some music and sing about the selling of one soul. Black clouds blowing across a blustery sky. Black clouds blowing across a blustery sky. South of Highway 7, all alone and crying, oh soul, I sold you away. And when you sell your soul, it opens a deep dark hole. When you sell your soul, it opens a deep dark hole. Drink will leave you thirsty, fire will leave you cold. Oh soul, I sold you away. Oh my soul, I sold you away. Oh my soul, I sold you away. Oh my soul, I sold you away. Oh soul, I sold you away. Well, it started with desires, sweet soft kiss. Started with desires, sweet soft kiss. It ended in an alley with my face against the fist. Oh soul, I sold you away. Oh my soul, I sold you away. Oh my soul, I sold you away. Oh my soul, I sold you away. Oh soul, I sold you away. Redemption, redemption, have mercy on me. Redemption, redemption, have mercy on me. body is a prison, when the soul's a refugee. Oh, soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, soul, I sold you away. I'm pulling into Greenwood to get down on my knees. Pulling into Greenwood to get down on my knees. By Robert Johnson's grave, pray my soul to me. Oh, soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, my soul, I sold you away. Oh, soul, I sold you away. Welcome, everybody. It's good to be with y'all on this Sunday afternoon in Nashville, Tennessee. I have become a swimmer.
Yeah, you have.
The local YMCA around the corner has a heated pool, and there's just hardly anybody going to the gym right now because the pandemic is so horrible here. So you just kind of check in at the front desk, go to the pool, and jump in, and it's quite solitary. And I'm swimming 1 mile a day, and I'm finding it to be quite a sort of a meditative practice in a way. Swimming is very gentle. For the first 7 months of the pandemic, I hiked and hiked and hiked. I was on the hills outside of Nashville, walking miles and miles every day and listening to stuff in my earbuds, music and podcasts and stuff. And now I'm in a different place as things have changed outside our window. It's changing inside too, and I'm finding swimming really speaks to what I need: silence, gentleness, solitary, just me in the water. Mm-hmm. It's really quite calming. And I got wind today from a guy waiting in line to get a lane before the doors opened that for every mile you swim, it's the equivalent of walking 4 miles. So it's efficient too. We'll play another song. shooting stars. Was that you last night? Did we dance a whispered waltz? Did I hold you in my sight? When morning came with open arms, she lifted you from me. Sunlight burned my eyes away, now I cannot see. Our Lady of the Shooting Stars, as I face the early light, all that I can think of now is joining you in flight. But I followed gypsies, girl, lost my way home, held the phoenix to my chest and ended up alone. If I move to you, will you move to me? If I move to you, will you move to me? Our Lady of the Shooting Stars, teach me how to know. I wanna feel my thoughts go dark and rest inside your flow. I'll awaken without fear, breathe the cool, clean air. With your words on my lips, your will is my prayer. And if I move to you, will you move to me? If I move to you, will you move to me? The shooting stars, look what you've done. You led me to the water's edge, running from the sun. Are you in the briny mist? Do seagulls scream your name? Their wings suspended by your love, or do I reach in vain? If I move to you, will you move to me? If I move to you, will you move to me?
That one makes me miss McKaylee, especially.
Every
time we play that.
I miss the violin on that song so much.
Every time we play that, I for some reason I have a very intense memory of playing that on stages, because it feels like that's one that we all have to really
go internal,
but we all come together in a cool way.
Yeah, we lose ourselves and become the song.
It's very hypnotic.
Yeah, it's transcendent in a way. We get away from the experience of self. Which is what I used to use drugs and alcohol for, unsuccessfully in the end. But music is a way of doing. It's a suppression of the ego, so that the song is all you experience in some moments of performing, and it's really, really beautiful to have McKaylee with the bow. I thought by this stage, if we were still in a pandemic, somebody would have figured out how musicians can play together online. I think this is probably a bigger problem than we have conceptualized, this little bit of delay.
Look, people are still blurry on CNN, so
that's true.
We still have blurry people on CNN, so I mean,
we still have senators whose voice goes out and they're talking. There's not so. We should just be glad we can do what we be good, be happy for what you got.
The live stream gods and goddesses seem to be centered today, so I'm just gonna remain in gratitude.
Right.
And not ask for anything more.
No mishaps. So we do have Hayes Carll in the green room. We're going to bring him up in a second. I'm going to play one more song. Gosh, I don't know where to go right now with what. Let's play Another Train.
Oh, sure.
These. There we go.
I was just thinking when we get back on stage, I am going to tune in between every song.
Because you can?
Because I can. I'm going to mute and tune between every song.
That is one thing that we can't do. We can't mute and tune.
This is my mute. Just go
so
in
we
the
have
other
to
room.
tune while we're streaming, and so you get the sound of guitar tuning. But that's not so bad. It's
Not
just-
so bad. Just,
But you like to tune
oh,
privately.
yes.
No more privacy in the tuning arena. I got me an apartment on the east side, 1411 13th Street. I walk on the tracks by the Cumberland River, over the bridge, past Lover's Lane. Moving on through the pain, through the pain. Waiting on another train, another train. I tore a hole in the pocket of the jacket you bought me in that thrift store in Camden Town. Behind the station, you wrapped your arms round me. You built me up, you tore me down. I'm moving on through the pain, through the pain. Waiting on another train, another train. December sunset, I see my breath disappear in the cold winter night. Bums gather in driftwood by the river, whistle blows a lonesome moving on through the pain, through the pain. Waiting on be another train. Oh, nice playing, Jamie. Nice singing.
Oh, thank you.
Picker singer.
I love that song.
Picker singer.
Love that song. People like train songs. People are.
There's
Sad.
never,
Never.
ever a problem with another train song. There's no such thing as too many train songs.
I agree.
It's the perfect metaphor for a million things. We're going to bring Hayes Carll into the live stream and say hello. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going over there?
Good. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're neighbors.
We are here in Nashville.
Yeah, y'all live like about 2-3 miles from me, very close.
Yeah.
And I every now and then come sit on the front porch swing and drink a cup of tea and sit in the backyard and drink a cup of coffee. Yeah.
A socially distanced hang.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Y'all are in my little people I allow myself to encounter pod. Oh, and I'm so grateful for that. What a long ride this is that we're on, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah. It has been for sure. It feels like it's been you're tilling the soil and just the old ways. You have to figure out how to find new ways, and I'm just interested in like when this comes back, when we go back to normal, or have the ability to go back to normal, whatever that was. What do we keep and what has changed? And so I'm right now, I'm just during this time trying to figure out what I want to change and try and be intentional about it, because I know there are things, but it's going to be hard once it does go back to normal to not just fall back into the same old patterns.
I worry about that too. I think a lot about one of the silver linings for me is I'm much less anxious. I suffer from quite a bit of anxiety when I'm trying to do too many things, and being on the road is almost by definition trying to do too many things. There's so many moving parts when you're going town. And so I had a really high level of anxiety when the pandemic came and then the shutdown came, and I was just vibrating at a really intense level, and I struggled a lot with anxiety, and I don't really have much anxiety right now. I don't want to feel like that sort of intensity again, and I know if the gates open, I'm going to be running out like the horse at the horse race again, and I'm really worried that I'm going to put myself in that position again voluntarily.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of the same issues, and I spent the last 20 years doing life a certain way, and as many negatives as there's been during this time, one of the positives has been just a chance to reset and take stock and say, is that how I want to do the next 20 years? And so I'm just figuring that out for myself right now. But I share your struggles with anxiety and the just the busyness of it all. It keeps me from being intentional about what I'm doing and being present for what I'm doing if I'm worrying about 100 things. And I have the same issues at home, but that's just sort of my issue in general. But I find it's easier to maintain if you can have a system, if you have routines, if you have your stuff, and you're not constantly moving. It's tough enough wherever you are, but if you're in a different town every night, in a different hotel room every night, with different people every night, it's infinitely harder, I think.
Oh, you're trying so hard just to not forget major things. The flight, the check-in time, the check-out time. I mean, I've forgotten my guitar. I've forgotten to get paid. I've forgotten. I've gone to the I've forgotten my passport when I was going to Canada. I got to the border. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I've so much motion, and there's inevitably mistakes, which then increases the anxiety. And I just don't have that experience right now, and it's been real. I might, it might, be a directive for both of us. Like, okay, we obviously want to go back to work, but how we go back to work when we can go back to work is, we're gonna let it run us, or we're gonna run it, and that's.
Yeah, exactly. I think some of the goals have changed. I know for myself, it's what are the metrics I want to hit. It's not so much, okay, sell this many tickets or this many records. What a little bit of what defines success has changed.
That's interesting. In what way?
Well, I just feel like I've been able to take a step back. You're on that hamster wheel all the time and trying to keep up with the Joneses career-wise, and I was always looking, ahead of me at what I didn't have and what everybody else had, and not taking into perspective all the things that I did have. And I've been living by this quote of Ray Wiley, our mutual friend Ray Wiley Hubbard, for a long time. And the people that watch my show know, because I say it almost every show, but he has that saying, the days that my gratitude are higher, the days I keep my gratitude higher than my expectations are good days. And that seemed really simple. And I didn't put much thought into it when I first heard it, but it just kept coming back to me. I felt myself dissatisfied with life, and I thought, why am I dissatisfied? I've got a real good life. I've got a career. I'm married to an amazing woman that I'm in love with. I have a great son, a lot of friends. Why am I so out of it? And I realized it's because I'm not living in gratitude. I'm living in some other place. And so as far as my career and stuff, there's just an opportunity to say, what makes me happy is the creative process, is connecting with people, is making music that I love and performing it in the way that I love, not the way that other people think I need to or am supposed to, but performing it in the way that I feel most connected to, which may not be for 1,000 people with a full band at a rock club. It may be at some point, but right now it's not, and it's just giving me a chance to find what I want rather than what I think I was expected to do or what other people are doing. And that's been important for me because it's allowed me to start ignoring that stuff and just really focus on myself in the way of what makes me happy in this life.
Those are big questions that we never had time to really meditate on, because of the nature of being in the music business is urgency. And they sell us this
momentum and
momentum,
yeah.
And they sell us this big sort of obvious truth, which is shortages. So there's only so much, and you've got to grab when you can, and so this urgency based on shortages really has killed many a songwriter and artist. It's deadly. You get on. I mean, Jerry Garcia couldn't get off the treadmill. The treadmill starts to destroy what's good about it. And oh my God, the bigger you are, the harder it is to control, I think.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well put. And thanks for talking about such things. I think it's good to talk about such things. For me, I think one of the things Jamie has always wanted to do, and I always say there's not enough time, is to actually be where we are. We're in some of the most incredible places on earth, and we don't have time to actually be there. Mm-hmm. We're rolling through all the time. And so I think our strategy is to build in some time when we're together on the road to have a day off in a wonderful place and not have to work and go be there. Mm-hmm. Be it Madison, Wisconsin, or Paris, France. There's great stuff in both places and great people that we are connected to. And the green room visit before the show or a quick hello after the show is not a great way to stay really connected with people. And so, I'm rethinking the pace.
Yeah.
At our rollout,
Yeah, I'm ashamed. I mean, I've been all over the world, and I've been to so many of these cities 20, 30, 50 times. And I'm ashamed to say that in some of these places I have very little connection or even understanding of it because a familiarity with it. Like I can tell you the routes to get to the club, and I can tell you what the dressing room looks like, and I can tell you what the, whether the audience is generally good or bad. But a lot of the actual travel and a lot of the taking in of the experience of it all gets caught up in that gets lost with that rat race, so the idea. I mean, we're incredibly lucky to get to do what we do. So it's I don't mean to turn this into like a complaint fest, but it's just it's taking stock of where you're at, what worked and what didn't, and sort of shedding the old or shedding what doesn't work for you. And just refocusing on what does before we go back out and get back on that wheel.
Without
want to be intentional about it. Yeah.
Yep. And it's not a lack of gratitude. Actually, it's just sort of we're getting older, and so how do we want to do it the way we did it when we were younger? And I don't know if the body can even do that, But I think ultimately. There's some pleasures that I want to have. Like, I want to stay at certain really nice... I watched John Prine go through this before he passed away. There were some certain hotels that were really nice that he really wanted to stay at. Uh-huh. And they weren't affordable, and it was ridiculous, and outside of a normal sort of... which you would stay at while you're working on the road, but that's what he wanted. He wanted to stay at the Ritz in Paris. And they went and did it. And God, I'm so glad he got to have that.
Yeah.
Sort of every now and then just do it right.
Treat yourself. And when you can, I mean, everybody's got whatever way that is, find some way to make it memorable and not just a 9-to-5 thing. Because what we do is not really a 9-to-5 thing. It can turn into that if you don't take those minutes to go, this is special, and I'm gonna order the extra dessert, and remember, whatever experience comes with that.
Yes. With Jamie, she wants to go to Atlanta and see the beluga whales at the aquarium.
The whale sharks.
Whale sharks.
I was going to say, there's whales in Atlanta?
Have you ever seen the whale sharks in Atlanta?
Yeah, who
No,
knew?
I've not.
We played Atlanta 1,000 times. We've never stopped to go to this world-class, incredible aquarium.
Yeah. I spent most of my time in Atlanta sitting in traffic.
Yeah, I know. Everybody does.
For me, I search out pinball and skee ball is like my big thing, and then
on the road.
Yeah, exactly. Because I really love both. I used to play skee ball competitively, so we can find it on the road. And Mary's
I'm sorry,
great
what?
At both.
You competitive skee ball?
Yeah, competitive.
She's really good at skee ball.
Like competitive, like you have a friend and you say, let's play for money, or there's like a league that you're in?
There's a league, yeah.
Wow.
It started in Brooklyn, and there's also one in Austin, and I believe that they just started one in Nashville.
I want in on the Nashville skee ball league.
Yes, Hayes, let's start a team.
My real athletic career ended sometime in high school, and then I carried it on through college and afterwards, but I just got injured all the time. But barroom athletics, I mean, I gotta say I'm up there, I think. So yeah,
that'll be my first call.
Hit me up.
Great.
Let's get vaccinated and get on the skee ball league. Let's hear some music, my friend. We're gonna put ourselves in the green room.
All right.
Thank you.
In times like these, everyone could use a hand. Instead of standing around losing ground, tearing down the promised land. And it's so hard to tell if this is heaven or hell, and I can never measure by degrees. But it's sure getting warm around here in times like these. In times like these, do I really need a billionaire? Just taking on my time, trying to tell me how he's treated unfair. But then I have to pay as the home of the brave gets divided into them and the we. Oh, I find I'm losing my mind in times like these. Yeah, they're coming to go, they're here and they're not. Every day I'm getting better at losing something I haven't got. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep a little hope in my dreams. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. In times like these, I wish I had a place to hide. Instead of bringing it together, we're just widening that great divide. I hope and I pray at the end of the day that I can somehow get my troubles to ease. But I gotta say it's not looking good, not in times like these. Yeah, they're coming to go, they're cold and they're hot. I'm just trying to keep the world from turning me to something I'm not. And I'm gonna try to run till the whole thing's done, and I just hope I don't end up on my knees. But it's sure getting hard to stand up in times like these. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep it on my joie de vivre. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. Just a little bit of help in times like these. All right, it's called Times Like These. Yeah, my voice is a little ragged today. Yesterday was my birthday, and I spent a lot of time howling at the moon. I'm gonna try this song here. I'm in this tuning. This is one that I wrote with a friend named Josh Morningstar, and it's about it's for people dealing with dementia, Alzheimer's, which is seems like a scary place to be, whether you're the one struggling with it directly or if you're a family member watching, or if you're somebody watching a family member go through it. So this is called Help Me Remember. Leaves on that ancient old oak tree are starting to turn. Same shade as the flames of this fire that I'm watching burn. There's an unfinished crossword just resting on the arm of this chair. And for the life of me, I can't recall if I'm the one who left it there. It feels so familiar as I watch you walk in the room. At first I don't recognize you, but then I damn sure recognize that perfume. And you kneel down beside me and gently take hold of my hand. I say, baby, I'm scared and I'm not sure I know who I am. Can you help me remember who it is that I used to be? Will you tell me the story of my family, my hopes and my dreams? Did I try to stand for something, or would I always fold? Did I do things when I was young to be proud of when I was old? Was I house on fire, or was I just a slow burning ember? Could you please help me remember. This ring on my finger is golden, faded and worn, like it was forged in the fires of love and has weathered the storms. And I try to make sense of these old photographs on the wall, but they're just faces and places from somewhere that I don't recall. Will you help me remember? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I know there's a story, but it's getting harder to find. And did I protect my children? Stand up for my friends? How much damage did I do? Did I ever make amends? Did I try to fight for something, or just not give a damn? And was I a believer in God and all his plans? Did I light up your life like a full moonlit night in December? Could you please help me remember? I need you to help me remember.
What a powerful song, Hayes. Wow.
Well, thank you.
Incredible song.
Thank you.
Powerful, powerful. Reading the comments, and so many people are impacted by Alzheimer's and people they love. Having music be the last thing that is able to connect.
Yeah, my grandmother. Yeah.
Was that how it went?
Yeah, I mean, she was pretty much, she wasn't even responsive near the end, and my brother would play hymns on his guitar, and that was the only time she kind of woke up or was able to interact with us in any way near the very end of her life.
Yeah. Thank you for that song,
Yeah,
and I forgot to say happy birthday again.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. It was
They
a good
roll
day.
in faster every year, don't they? It's like they've doubled time.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Well, we're going to have Jamie play one, and we'll bring you back for a couple more shortly.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I've asked Jamie to play a song that she has not recorded yet that I really love, and it's a story song, and I'm not sure it's necessarily about Waco where it snowed today, but it's got a lot of Waco in it. That's the for sure. Jamie,
I've got a lot of Waco.
Jamie's
in me.
got a
I
lot of
think it's
Waco
pretty
in
much how
her.
that ended up.
Waco, Texas. Let's hear Boomerang Town.
Sure, you got it. Thanks for asking.
I was working at the supermarket when I fell for Julie, knocked her up like everybody said I would. The day I turned 16, I got that job. Couldn't wait to buy a car, save enough, leave this town for good. In August I asked Julie if she'd run away. She said she wanted to wait till May to graduate. She'd be the first in her family, so I stayed behind. she could get a scholarship to college, become a nurse, travel the world, but all that took a back seat when we saw those double lines. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. Julie got a GED and a job of 35. The only joint in town that's open all night. The diner next to the seminary. She serves the truckers, the troubadours, the punks, the college kids who trash their booze, all stoned and drunk, who always pay but never tip with daddy's money. Julie and I come from similar kin, heavy drinkers, quick to anger's fist to skin. They all live and die here. That won't be us, I swore to her. I promise you will see the world. I just don't know when. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. After shift, she lights a smoke up on the bridge. Under the billboard painted Jesus lives. Julie steps over the rail, thinks about salvation. The sun arrives and collides with the steeple, casts a shadow over God's most desperate people. Julie takes it as a sign. Let's go and start birds flying. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. It feels like soaring, it feels like flying. Now I know it's only dying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Gauthier.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What a song.
Thank you. Thanks for asking. Oh, let me move this back to.
Well, my father sure could use a little mercy now. The fruits of his labor falling right slowly on the ground. His work is almost over. Won't be long, he won't be around. I love my father. He could use some mercy now. And my brother sure could use a little mercy now. He's a stranger to freedom, shackled to his fear and doubt. The pain that he lives in, it's almost more than living will allow. I love my brother. He could use some mercy now. My church and my country, they could use a little mercy now. As they sink into a poison pit, it's gonna take forever to climb out. They carry the weight of the faithful who follow them down. I love my church and country. They could use some mercy now. Every living thing could use a little mercy now. Only the hand of grace can end the race towards another mushroom cloud. There's people in power who'll do anything to keep their crown. I love life, life itself could use some mercy now. all could use a little mercy now. I know we don't deserve it, but we need it anyhow. We hang in the balance, we dangle between hell and hallowed ground. And every single one of us could use some mercy now. Yes, every single one of us could use some mercy now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Jamie, let's go to Italy, see what's happening with
right.
the maestro.
Great.
Welcome to Italy.
Ciao, maestro. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Like you, Mary, like you, I am learning new things. Now I am riding miles and miles every day on my bicycle. That's new for me.
Wow, yeah.
You are swimming, I'm riding the bicycle. So
It's solitary, right? And
yes,
yeah.
because we have all this energy that we usually spend on the road. We needed a lot of energy, so we need to use it. So you are swimming, I am riding my bicycle. So this is the situation.
That's
Along.
wonderful.
Yes, and it really helps. Yes, I was listening before. Yes, I miss so much. I told this many times, but I tell it again, to play together. I was listening before to Our Lady of the Shooting Star, and I was playing in my mind my violin part that
We miss it.
I would love to play.
The song doesn't feel right without it. You just I hear it every time. I hear your part. I have your part memorized.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, and thank you for. I missed that so much, and I was singing in my mind my part because I miss so much to play and to play that song, but many others. But anyway, we know that someday it will happen again. So we wait for that day. And I also think that I also was thinking that they could figure it out how to play together in streaming, but still it's
Not even close.
not even close. So we wait for the future.
What have you got for us today, my friend?
Today, I have a song that came to my mind after seeing what happened in Washington, and it's a song that I wrote in years ago, and it's called "Civil War." So it's aptly titled for what happened in Washington, but it's not only about that. So I play it for you, and I have also an English version, so everybody can understand.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I play this on my keyboard. I will accompany with the keyboard. Civil War. God survives in the details, in the cracks of the shopping centers. God survives in the details. The knife with the blade that doesn't cut. It's civil war. On Sunday, they hang the poets. It's civil war. Water is washing away blood in the square. God survives in the details. The green wing of the butterfly at the window. God survives in the details, my friends. In the dark, the music is louder. It's civil war. Rifles, funerals, and then the wedding. It's civil war. Baptisms in dry rivers. God survives in the details, in the papers hidden in the walls.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic, Maestro.
Thank you, Mary. This song is dear to my heart, and every concert that I play, this is usually first song in Italian usually, and this is the first. I tried this English version. I hope it's not too weird, but I think you got most of the lyrics.
I think the point was made and made
Okay.
beautifully. Made
Thank you,
beautifully.
Mary.
Thank you, my friend. We love you.
Thank-
We miss you, and just really appreciate what you bring to the music and the amount of love you bring to everything you do. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Jamie. It's a love is the point every Sunday here. Love. Thank you.
Is
And Michele.
Michele,
Yeah.
Jamie made you a bicycle corner.
Bicycle.
In addition to poetry corner, we can have bicycle corner.
That's fantastic.
And just see your beard just blowing in the wind.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
I see you bicycling in the snow. We love you.
Ciao, Michele.
Ciao, ciao. Oh, that was great, Jamie. I don't know how you make those, but they're awesome. Where are we? 307. Let's hear some more music from Hayes Carll. I just want everyone to know that your tips will be distributed amongst the people on the stream. We appreciate the tips, and it helps us to get by, but we don't expect you to tip. We just want you to enjoy the show. But when you do tip, we're going to share it. So thank you. And you're back. Hi,
I'm back.
Hayes.
I'm back. That was incredible.
I know, such a wonderful use of dynamics. He's such a great artist.
There was some Leonard Cohen vibe going on there.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure, yeah.
yeah. There's a series of events that didn't happen, but he was almost in Leonard Cohen's band, touring band.
wow.
Leonard got back on the road. It was very,
Yeah.
very close. And a message didn't get relayed, and someone else got hired because of just a simple message didn't get through to Maestro. It was that close.
Yeah, I think a lot about the little things in life that did or didn't happen. That,
Oh, it changed
that ripple effect
everything.
changes everything.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Let's hear some more of your wonderful songs, my friend. We're going to put us in the green room and hand it over to you.
Okay. It's no eternal mystery, you don't need a hard clue. Why some men do their damnedest when a happy damn would do. There's a lifetime in the distance and it's filled with love and gold, and I'll find it yet if I may be so bold. Yeah, some men do the conqueror and some men do the will, and some will do most anything to hide the way they feel. And some like giving orders and some like to be told, but I will make my way if I may be so bold. Bold enough to make a difference, bold enough to say I care, bold enough to keep on trying even when the will's not there. There's a whole world out there waiting, full of stories to be told, and I will heed the call and tell them all if I may be so bold. Oh! The boys were emptying their glasses as the true believers will, with what I guess these days passes for a good time or a thrill. And they're trying hard to convince you, but I don't believe your soul, so I'm gonna step right up if I may be so bold. Bold enough to make a difference, bold enough to say I care, bold enough to keep on trying even when the game's not fair. There's a whole world out there waiting, full of dreams that can't be sold, and I will heed the call and live them all if I may be so bold. Well, I have stumbled around these country towns and swallowed up the sea. I've wrestled with the question of just who I aim to be. I've been dealt hands I had to laugh at and some hands I'd love to fold, but I will play them all if I may be so bold. Bold enough to not surrender, bold enough to give a damn, bold enough to keep on moving or to stay right where I am. There's a whole world out there waiting, full of stories to be told, and I heed the call and tell them all if I may be so bold. Yeah, I tell them all if I may be so bold. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. This feels it's very cool to be on somebody else's show. I'm digging it, and what a show it is. I've been a fan of Mary for a long time, and I've got Jamie some a lot. That's a new word. The last couple years, and it's just very cool to be here. And I'm gonna play a song that Mary and I wrote together a long time ago. And I've never played it before. I don't think. I think we wrote this in 2004, 2005, something like that. And yeah, we had never. I've never played this, but I really like it. It's dark. It's a dark song, but I love the power of it. So we'll see if I can get through it. Yeah, it's goes like this. children are crying, they never got their supper. Where would you run to in the darkness of the night? Even the shadows fear to wander. They gather around me in the candlelight. Your crucifix is broken, bloody, sharp, and shattered. Smashed it to pieces on the bedroom floor. Pain and prayers and promises scattered. Then I pulled the pistol from the dresser drawer. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, what have I done? Everything worth holding just slips through my fingers, and now my hands are wrapped around the handle of a gun. The further I fall, the less I falter. Forsaken, forgotten, stranded without love. Slow motion whisper turns into a holler. The 40 years of pushing turns into a shove. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, what have I done? Everything worth holding just slips through my fingers, and now my hands are wrapped around the handle of a gun. The chair that I sit in belonged to my daddy. A carved from the hardwood of a bitter tree. When he was alive, he used to tell me, kid, when you was born, I knew you'd end up snake bit like me. Oh Lord, everything worth holding just slipped through my fingers, and now my hands are wrapped around the handle of a gun. And now I'm holding on to the handle of a gun.
Ooh, boy.
That's a real toe tapper.
That song gives me chills. I used to play it. I would put it in like 3/4 of the way into the show, and it scared me. That song still scares me, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
It tapped into some really deep-seated, genuine desperation, and I don't know who. I mean, the character who's singing. There's aspects of obviously my life in there, but that's not me. But that character is scary. I mean, that I don't even know if it's a man or a woman, but that human being is capable of great harm, and it scares me, that song.
Yeah, somebody at the end of the rope for sure. And
Yeah, I visualize some of those people with those flags storming up the Capitol. This is a story that's embodied in some of that, and that amount of deep generational desperation. Man, woo, intense.
Well,
Play
that's
something
that-
else and let's change the channel off of that one.
All right. Well, I want to tell a quick story as I'm retuning
Okay.
here. I don't know what year we wrote that exactly or what year this story happened, but at the Americana Awards one year, you won New and Emerging Artist. Do you remember what year that was?
I think it was 05, might have been
Okay.
4, 5, something like that.
Okay, so a couple years earlier, I was living in Houston, or around Houston, and I got nominated for a bunch of Houston Press Awards, and they told me, Allison and Winnie, my dog, just rolled in.
He's beautiful.
Oh, thank you, darling.
We love you.
Got a coffee, Christmas coffee.
Love.
Anyway, they told me in advance that I was going to win these awards. And so I had a few drinks. I was feeling good about myself. It's my first award show. And I hear my name, that I'm nominated. And I know I've won. And I hear my name, and I think they've announced the winner. So I just start strutting up to the stage, right? And I'm walking past people, and I'm feeling really good. And I start walking up the stairs to the stage, and I realize they're still calling names out. And it hits me that they're just announcing the nominees. They haven't announced the winner yet. And I'm walking on the stage. And so I immediately duck out, run into the bathroom, and just am completely ashamed. And they announce my name as the winner, and I come out and get it. Anyway, I swore that would never happen again. So fast forward 3 years later to the Ryman Auditorium at the Americana Awards, and I'm nominated for New and Emerging Artist, along with Mary Gauthier. And I'm standing backstage with Emmylou Harris and Guy Clark. And they start announcing the names. And my manager, this wonderful manager named Mike Crowley, and he comes up to me, he's like, you won, go. And I'm like, Mike, no, are you sure? He's like, go. And he starts pushing me out. So I go running past Guy Clark out onto the stage. And they say, and the winner is Mary Gauthier.
It happened again.
It happened again at the Ryman, which would have been terrible no matter what. But then I have to walk back
past
in front of
Emmylou.
Guy Clark and Emmylou Harris, who are looking at me like, you stupid idiot kid. It was the most mortifying thing. Anyway.
It's the worst. I hate award shows so much.
I do
It's
too.
the most nerve-rattling.
I will say,
Oh my God.
as you were telling that, I just remembered that I met Ray Wiley Hubbard at an award show because he accepted an award for you. And it happened
Austin.
in
Music
Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Awards.
And he stood behind me, and that's how I met Ray. Was in line at that show because so thank you for not showing up to that one because
Got
I
to
really
meet Ray.
I really got some
Well,
got to
I
meet
mean,
Ray
you
after.
have
That was
deep-seated
cool.
award show trauma now.
that's
man,
terrible.
Yeah, that's why that Austin one, I think I won like 9 awards, and I can't do it. I said, Ray, will you please? I'll pay you $50. Can you go pick those up for me, man?
I've had my moments. There was one at the last Americana Awards where Candy Staten, the great soul singer Candy Staten, walked up to me backstage. She recorded "Mercy Now," a song of mine, and
Yeah.
it was such a thrill to finally meet her 10 years after she recorded a song. And she said, "I want to make sure I pronounce your name properly, Mary Gauthier, right?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, she's asking me that because I won the award," and I'm thinking I won.
Right.
And I'm wrong. I did not win. She was announcing the nominees. I thought she was
Right.
practicing, and the winner is.
Yeah.
I hate award shows. It's so traumatic.
Yeah, I don't like award shows, and I don't like anything where you only get one song, like a performance. That's to me just really difficult, whether it's an award show or a TV appearance or somebody asks you to just come out and sing a song. I have a low level of anxiety just being here, like waiting to come on. But those are the worst when it's live and you're walking out. in front of people, I nearly have a breakdown every time because it's just, they're not my people. Like, I haven't had any chance to build a rapport with them, and I'm just coming out, and I feel like the expectations are really high, whatever the context, whether it's TV or award show or somebody just says come sing. And if you screw up, there's no chance to like recover. Like during a 90-minute set, there's plenty of times, there's going to be highs and lows, but by the end of it, most people I think go, okay, I get what he was trying to do. But with just a one-off, I feel like it's real make or break, and I'm highly uncomfortable with it.
I really get it. It's like popping out a cake out of a cake at someone else's wedding. It's just not. Let's send it on over to Hayes. Put us in the green room. One more song, sir.
All right. This is a fairly new one. It's not on a record yet, but I like it, so I'm gonna leave you with it. All my tame and all my wild, all my man and all my child, all my faults and all my scars, all my sometimes lucky stars, all my joy and my regrets, all my old Guy Clark cassettes. I prayed the night we met, you'd get it all. All my lows and all my highs, all my truth and all my lies, all my rights and all my wrongs, all my from now on love songs, all my future, all my roots, all my worn out cowboy boots. I kick off in the hall, you get it all. And I'd rather drive you crazy being more than you can stand than to let you fall in love with half a man. All my cards are on the table, and darling, it's your call, but I'm all in, so lose or win, you get it all. All my will be, all my was, all my cloud of Texas dust, all my humble, all my bragging, all my on and off the wagon, all my be your place to hide, all my always on your side, all my catch you when you fall, you get it all. And I'd rather drive you crazy being more than you can stand than to let you fall in love with half a man. All my cards are on the table, and darling, it's your call, but I'm all in, so lose or win, you get it all. All my sunset, all my dawn, all my breath until it's gone. Darling, from this moment on, you get it all.
Oh, man, what a great afternoon. Thanks for spending it with us.
Thank y'all for having me. It's been a blast.
And for all the viewers from my page who don't know about it, Hayes has a wonderful live stream. It's every Tuesday. Is it 6 p.m. Central Time?
6 p.m. Central, Alone Together Tuesdays.
Alone Together Tuesdays with Hayes Carll, 6 p.m. Central Time on his Facebook page. Also, I know you're always giving your patrons new and interesting things, videos, songs. Your Patreon is alive and well. If you go to the comment section, Jamie just posted how to become a patron of yours.
Cool.
And
yeah, and two of these songs that I played today are only exclusive only on my Patreon. That one and the Help Me Remember. There's recordings that only people that have them are my patrons. So if you sign up, you can get all the old stuff. So it's been really cool for me to get to have that outlet. So.
Well, y'all sign up for Hayes' Patreon. Go check out his live stream, and I'm gonna come have some coffee on the front porch with y'all at some point next week.
Looking forward to it.
Take care. Thank you.
Okay, Jamie, Mary, thank y'all.
Yeah, thanks, Hayes.
Adios.
That was super fun.
That was awesome. Just quick reminder that I'm still selling these CDs. It's 10 CDs, which is everything I've ever recorded in a box. It's called a bundle. 10 CDs in a box called a bundle. It's $5 a piece. $50. I'll ship this to you first thing Monday morning. these bundles have been doing real well, and I'm thankful. Thank you all for who have bought them. It helps us keep going. And we got these too. They're called tea towels with the lyric "To Mercy Now," printed on this kitchen towel. It's a tea towel, they call it. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure there's somebody from the UK who could tell me in the live stream why it's called a tea towel. So we got tea towels, we got CDs, we got vinyl. What else? We even have these posters with Mary and Jamie and Michele that were made by the great artist in Austin, Brad Bond, which I've signed some. So we got some signed ones. They're all in my store. Hop on over if you have that inclination, and we'll get it to you first thing Monday morning. And let's see, where are we? We're at
Someone says, dries teacups. That's the answer to the...
It dries teacups.
That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
We've asked that question.
We've asked that question forever. Why it's called
weeks.
a tea towel?
You're the first person that has.
Yeah, in my world, it just seems like a kitchen towel, but it is in the kitchen, but it dries teacups. What a wonderful answer to a simple question.
Oh yeah, yes, tea towels for
drying the dishes after tea.
That
Perfect, perfect. Thank y'all for helping the songwriter from Baton Rouge in New Orleans, Louisiana, understand what the heck a tea towel is. We don't drink tea down there except for iced tea. It's coffee country, and it's dark, chicory coffee down there. So thank y'all for joining us. Next week, our guest will be Bonnie Whitmore. And then we have Sam Baker coming back.
Yay.
We got Richard Schindel from Buenos Aires, Argentina, where he's living these days and has been for a while. And we did just confirm John Hyatt and more. So we're going to keep it going as we...
Waylon Payne. We got Waylon Payne.
Waylon Payne will be
who I
with
think is also a good
us
friend
on
of-
Valentine's
yeah,
Day.
Allison. Yeah.
Very good friends of Allison and Hayes and Shelby Lynn,
And his new
Allison's
record
sister.
is so good.
And Waylon Payne's new record
Oh my
is
gosh,
great.
it's great.
So I'm going to play y'all out. Thanks for being a part of our Sunday. We appreciate the opportunity to appear before you, even though it's digitally. And we'll see you next week. This song is for the souls of those who've passed over. May eternity hold you in the hollow of her hand. May a soft wind enfold you as you travel distant lands. May the moon and stars delight you as the daylight dims. Till the morning sun warms your face, till I see you again. May you lay down your struggle beneath the silver sky. May a summer rain inside your dreams whisper lullabies. May there be no more sorrow and no more pain. May you sleep inside the stillness of the night till I see you again. May you never be a stranger. May you never feel alone. May you reunite with family and friends. May they walk you home. May love embrace you in a dance that never ends. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks, Mary. That was a really fun one.
That was smooth like jazz.
It really was. It really was. Very calm. Very great. Let's do it again.